Marvel made a massive announcement that blew up the internet yesterday when Ryan Reynolds confirmed not only that Deadpool 3 is happening in the MCU, but that he'll be joined by Hugh Jackman returning to the role to play Wolverine. That was massive. It went viral immediately because it's an announcement that a lot of people wanted to hear, and of course it was masterfully done by Ryan Reynolds. However, the more and more people are looking at this, the more they're thinking, that's weird, the timing surrounding this announcement, especially for a movie that's still 2 years away, right after D23. And with all of the things coming out today over MCU projects, it certainly seems like the MCU might be getting a little desperate. That's why they had to pull a move like this. But real quick, just to remind everybody, this was the announcement from Ryan Reynolds.
But we did have one idea. Hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
So easy and so perfect for them to do. Coming June, Deadpool 3, and then that date, 9/6/24, 2 years away, and you're making this announcement. Now, the reason that so many people are now looking at this is because the news surrounding the MCU, the news surrounding Marvel, has been terrible as of late. And we're not that far removed from D23, which was a huge disappointment for everybody. D23 is something that they want to be massive. They want it to be a huge event. They want people to come out there. They want to treat it like it's the biggest thing in the world. Yet they made effectively no announcements that anybody really wanted to hear. Nothing that people got excited about. And it left Marvel fans basically bitching at Kevin Feige and the MCU. Combine that with all the reports that are out there today of some other projects that are going on. Marvel's Blade loses director Bassam Tariq. The project, which stars Mahershala Ali, was set to gear up shooting in the fall. And we have leaks about what's going on with Blade. Mahershala Ali is frustrated with the process. Script is only 90 pages long, features just 2 lackluster action sequences, and reportedly, Kevin Feige is said to be spread too thin. What else did we have recently? John Watts, who was tapped to be the director for Fantastic Four, he leaves the project. They bring on somebody else, along with writers who have absolutely no experience in anything. Yet they're the ones that are being tapped to write the Fantastic Four movie. Put that on top of the box office disappointments they've had over the last several years, really, all phase 4 of the MCU, with the exception of No Way Home, which was a Sony-produced movie. Disney did not see a ton of money in terms of the box office proceeds. And of course, Doctor Strange, really the only other outlier, which you're like, okay, that made decent money at $950 million. Thor: Love and Thunder, huge disappointment for that $250 million budget. Eternals was a flop. Black Widow did not do well. Shang-Chi barely broke even. It's not been good for the MCU, especially when you look at the garbage that's on Disney+. She-Hulk is just the latest disappointment, but it's absolutely the worst of all of them so far, with the audience roasting it, with no one tuning in, and getting general terrible feedback from nearly everyone. So to me, it certainly makes a ton of sense that with all of this negativity, all these bad things that are going on, these rumors that are starting to come out of the MCU regarding projects like Blade, people aren't happy, directors are exiting, Kevin Feige spread too thin, that you would go and do something like this. And when I look at this, the fact that this is coming just weeks after D23, if this was ready to go, why didn't you announce it there? It would have been even bigger than it was yesterday when they announced this. I think that they are doing this as, hey, we need to do something. We need something to keep people engaged. We need something to get everybody back together. It's almost like they're so desperate they actually have to listen to what their audience might want. Now, I have no faith that Deadpool 3 is going to be a good movie under Disney. No faith at all. However, I think a lot of people are going to be engaged, even people that have written off the MCU because they want to see Hugh Jackman as Wolverine and they want to see Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool again. But when you look at the production of this, it's just sitting in a room, right? A couple things, walking through the woods, a sequence of him lifting weights, him pouring some gin. This is so easy production. This could have been done over a week, like a couple day period. They could have got this together, got this deal done, and say, hey, let's make this announcement. Let's go viral, even though this thing's 2 years away from actually coming out. So we can get some positivity out there for the MCU, so we can get some people excited for what's going on in the MCU. Personally, that's my bet. That's what I think is going on, because there's been so much negativity surrounding Phase 4. Phase 5 doesn't have anybody excited either. And with these rumors, with these reports coming out, directors being fired, new writers being hired that have no fucking experience, and terrible shows consistently on Disney Plus, it looks like Kevin Feige, it looks like Marvel knew they needed something that was gold. Like they knew they needed to make an announcement and make a push out there to get some of that audience that's left and try to bring them back in with a big announcement like this. I actually think it worked for the most part. I think a lot of people are down for this, but it certainly makes you question what's going on if they're finally starting to see the backlash and ramifications from the terrible decisions they've been making at Marvel. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.